Good evening, guys. This is another opportunity of living that God has given us. We thank Him. My name is Wayne Yago, and as I always say, I'm a blessing, you're a blessing to our world. I just wanted us to look into a topic that has been part of our lives. The topic is about correction, and I want us to understand more of what correction is, more than how we know it. I know that it will be of great value to you. Now, what is correction? Correction refers to the process of making something right. It is also a process of improving that which is wrong, inaccurate, or inappropriate. And you see, in our lives, tukiwa hivi, so many people, everyone sees himself to be that great person. No one has ever thought of himself being the negative side of them, ama kujiona kaa wewe ni mbaya. No one has ever seen themselves in that manner. And so I just wanted us to reflect this point na kujiambia that in our lives pia sometimes tumepitia criticisms. Watu want to criticize not in the right way. Actually, they don't correct us in the right way, but there is still hope, and maybe in that process tumeacha kulearn na tumeface so many challenges kwa life that tunaona kama msa akituambia kitu fulani bana, kama anatukatia man, unaona. But I want us to learn about correction. One of the things I understood is that the language of great men rotates on correction. Now, great men, when you look at many of them, most of them are guided by discipline, and when you listen to their life experiences, you'll hear that at some point they never made it right, but through correction and understanding what was right, they chose what was right and the path that favored them towards destiny. And so that is what I wanted us to understand, that even though sometimes tunatia shida mingi, the language of being great rotates on correction, accepting to be told what is wrong, and we accept to correct, because nili realize that most of the time what tunaangukanga because, and we don't grow because we deny correction, deny people to tell us what is wrong and what is right in our lives. Some people have died, they have fed away from this world because they never took that thing seriously. And so, as I'm talking to you, I want to tell you that there's hope to make things right, and that in our hearts tunafaa tuchukulie hizi vitu positively, that they direct our paths in the right way. You know, when you reflect in Proverbs chapter 12, it says that anyone who rejects correction is stupid. That is how the word of God says that you accept being corrected, because God understands that he cannot work with a man who rejects correction. It's very hard. For me, I can tell you, to find a man who is not tolerant with another man's case, who cannot be understanding, it is very difficult to operate with such people. Can you imagine heading onto a company and finding a manager who doesn't understand because he never accepted correction at a young age or at an early age? The company will be in big mess because the colleagues there, the workmates will not be in order. And that is why how it is. I can tell you that you can rise to great levels like being a great engineer, but an engineer without discipline, without knowing how to relate with people, even when you decide to create a farm, it won't favor the people who are around you. And I tell you, for that farm to be a success, it might only take 1 year, and the next and the several days remaining, the farm will be back in ruins. So accept correction and let your life lead in the right way, because when you're corrected, it helps you to grow. It helps you to do what is right, and through that you can avoid mistakes in the future. So let us walk through the path of greatness by accepting people to correct us and doing what is right. God bless you. You're a blessing.